we saw the emotion sort of pour out of you after that second three. I guess could you just talk about the emotions you felt when you were on the court?
Yeah.
The innovation you got and playing against your former teammates.
Yeah, it was really awesome. When I first even just waking up this morning, there's a lot of anxiety, kind of just about the game, nerves, excitement. So I knew I just had to control what I can control out there, make a hustle play, and just whenever I get out there, the emotions kind of go away. But it definitely was tough going out there, but especially against all my old teammates. So hitting those 2 threes, a little bit of emotion came out there for sure, and just excitement, and just blessed the opportunity to play basketball again, and I'm so grateful for the fans that cheered for me when I came in the game.
The first 3-pointer you made looked like you would kind of talk the trash with Andre.
Of course.
I guess what's that relationship like with Andre and the other guys? Because everybody's been very complimentary of this.
Yeah, I mean, they're such great guys over there. They helped me develop from when I first got in as a rookie, and so I always have love for them. And there's definitely some jokes there for sure. Hitting the three in Jerome's face, so I just had to say a little something to him. But it's all love.
I mean, even before the game, you were just kind of going from person to person, saying hello. Like anything in particular tonight, like a interaction or a reunion, I guess, with somebody that was particularly meaningful, or a couple things that come to mind.
Everyone. I mean, Kalo, especially when I first got out there to shoot, just someone who has helped me throughout my whole journey, and just very grateful to see everybody. There's so many people who touch me in this organization and have been able to just put a smile on my face on some days, and I'm just super grateful for that. And so to be able to see everyone back, there's still some people I got to go see as well, but to see a bunch of people who just helped me throughout being my whole rookie season, throughout my injury, it's really cool to see.
How did you manage your emotions with all of it coming back? And was there a little bit of a chip on your shoulder coming back here and after those first couple threes?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, I try not to put that pressure, but it just happens. You know, it's natural. And so for when I was meditating this morning, it was a lot of just acceptance of it. It's going to happen. You're going to have those feelings. You're going to have those emotions. And there's like that subtle feeling of you want to prove the team wrong that traded you, but you try and just kind of put that away, and you just want to win. At the end of the day, I just wanted to win. Of course, I wanted to beat the Sixers, of course, but you just want to win and play the right way. And when you get on the court, I've done this so many times. It's just like it's a natural ability. Just go out there, play unselfish, be myself out there, play with confidence. But there's always a chip on my shoulder no matter what the game is, and definitely was excited though to play against Sixers.
I guess what's kind of a relationship like with VJ? VJ really spoke real highly of you just now. It's talking about how great of a person you are, great to see you shooting well, and finding the good one. I guess what's kind of that personal relationship that you have with VJ? Yeah,
I mean, ever since he got drafted, ever since he visited Duke, he's been such a great energy person, just great vibes. I have nothing but good things to say about VJ. He's been helpful when I wasn't playing, when just things weren't going my way when I was on the Sixers, and I'm just very grateful for the relationship that we've built, and that's a brother for life for sure.
What's it like coming back to a city that you were just living in, 6 or 7 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Does it still feel like?
It was really weird. Probably, it was like when I first even got on the court, it was like I was on the Sixers. It was really weird. Like I was saying hi to the coaches, talking to Rico. Like it was it felt like I was on the Sixers again when I walked out there. Even when we first landed, we were just going to the hotel. Like everything was so weird. And I didn't get to go see the place I used to live at because I never got to see it when I got traded. So I wanted to go pass by it, but it's a little far out. But
So you just packed up one day and leave, right?
yeah, I mean, because I was traded on the road trip, so just had people go out there and hopefully get everything out of the house. My mom went out and kind of supervised everything, but haven't got to go back there.
You talked about all the love you've gotten from fans since you got here, but there's that point after the game where it seemed like everybody was showing so much love as you're going into the tunnel. Did that almost take you by surprise a little bit, just how much of an outpouring of love there was for you?
Yeah, I'm always just blessed with that amount of love. I think, I really believe in you put good energy out and it comes right back to you. And I really feel like I was able to do that with the Sixers and with the fans, with the organization. And so I'm super grateful that they show it right back. And right when I'm going out of the tunnel, just an outpour of love. And it's really awesome to be a part of and to feel. and I'm just so grateful that I get to give it back to him as well.
Jared, you went into a culture in OKC, a winning culture that, obviously championship, all that. They're trying to build one here. What's the feeling like there that, I don't want to say that you didn't get here, but what's the feeling like there with the culture?
Yeah, I mean, I think with OKC, like, just being here, you can tell the people. I mean, having Shea playing at the level he's playing at, being able to feed off his energy, and just the culture in the OKC organization is amazing, as well as the Sixers. They'll figure it out. I have no doubt they'll figure it out. They got great players over there, and they'll figure it out too.
Justin and Adim both were talking about being excited to see you at Chapel. We obviously saw you organizing that for many times.
Yeah.
Without revealing anything too private about that setting, I guess what was it like for you to be back in that room with them?
Again, another weird situation, having different colors on, but it was really cool because that was like my crew. We all go to Chapel, and it's a very intimate space, so really cool to have a quiet time before the game, especially just see my brothers that I've played with for a while now, and a lot of people in the organization who come to Chapel as well. So it was a cool, intimate space that we got to just talk about God and be able to celebrate each other.
Jared, I always playing off of volume about the feedback you got from fans, your teammates, the national perspective on this. I guess, is it something that's like sort of gratifying to you as a person, as a professional, that even when you didn't play a full season of NBA games here, that like you were so beloved by everybody here?
Yeah, again, I mean, I really just am grateful for it. I come back to that word a lot, but when I first got drafted, there was I come in and try to just put out good energy and learn as much as possible from Reese, from PG, from Joe, like from Kalo. They welcomed me, and especially the fans here welcomed me. And from day one, like they've shown nothing but love, and I've been able to do stuff in the community in Philadelphia and just be around the city when I would just go out. It's always love, and I'm always going to be grateful for that. And it's almost surprising that I wasn't able to even finish the season, but to show like how much they appreciate me and how much I appreciate them. It's a great feeling to have, to know that you can have that effect no matter what it is. And so I try to bring that everywhere I go. And yeah.
Jared, you got going off some playmaking from J. Will early. It seemed like every juncture of the game where Philly threatened with more good passing, more movement. I think you guys ended up with 33 assists. What did you feel or sense just in terms of the way the ball was flowing tonight? Yeah,
I mean that's the chemistry here. That's what I try and just emulate and see what I'm able to accomplish on the court with Jay Will and with people like Hart. We play very unselfish, and add that just to the chemistry that we have on the court and knowing how each other plays, knowing what each other wants on the court, defensive, offensive end. So being able to come together and share the ball like that is really awesome to see.
Jared, not to change traded on the road, you didn't know your last home game here was going to be your last home game. I don't know if closure is the right word, but does it feel like you're able to kind of close a chapter here with this return?
Yeah, a little bit. I think it's always going to feel weird because it just happened so quickly, and it's been like a month or so. And so it was nice to come back, but it definitely will always feel weird coming back here, I think, and like a nostalgic feeling to come back and not live here. But hopefully that closure comes soon. But I still don't think I have the closure yet.
Jared, not to change the topic, but obviously the tournament's going on right now. Just your impressions of Duke through the first two rounds.
Yeah.
John Shire, and just what you think about Cam Boozer as well.
Yeah, I mean we're poised. We're poised right now. A little shaky in the first one, but that little nerves in the tournament. It happens. We won our loss. You know what I mean? So now we're just gonna win every game, and we're good. Who we got? St. John's next.
St. John's next, yep.
Patino, yeah, we're good.
Jared, you and Coach Dagnall both talked about just how seamless the transition has been for you and sort of the environment that's here that sort of helps facilitate that. Can you share like a couple of examples of maybe how that happens like on a day-to-day basis as far as just both on the court, off the court, just like how that transition became so seamless?
Yeah, I think they did a really good job of not throwing too much at me in the very beginning, just kind of letting me go play and see what happens. And I think a lot of it is just the fit of knowing how Sam Presti is able to provide this fit for me, knowing it was going to work. And when I got out there on the court, they gave me the confidence. So I really credit the coaching staff and teammates for allowing me to just play and be myself and not constrict me to some small, just like not being able to show what I can do out there. And so I really credit them. They didn't give me too much, and they've been just, small like increments of plays, of defensive schemes, and being able to just go out there and play hard and see what happens. The first one was, what was the first part of it? Oh, okay. Philly, man. What am I gonna miss the most? I'm gonna miss my house. I really liked my house out here. It had a sauna. It was really nice. I think the eating spots I used to go to, I'm really gonna miss. Really like the Italian food out here. Mia Ragazza. I went to Double Knot last night, and where else do I like? Oh, Budokan. Gonna miss those places. But obviously the people here, the people were amazing. The organization was amazing, and I always miss the people. I think everywhere I go, it was very passionate love, and they always showed that, whether I was going to Target or going to eat or playing in a basketball game. And so I'm always grateful for that.
Under a lot of defensive potential, but he still was able to put up a pretty good night.
No, yeah, he was great. I loved his aggressiveness and comfortability with all the shots he took. I just thought he found them. I thought he had a bunch of. I love that he took the amount of threes that he took. If they were there, he had to take them. They're going under screens. He just kept firing them. Even he missed a few in a row, and you thought, oh, he's gonna, And then he kind of hit one in transition after that, and just kind of kept staying with it. Took it to spots to get the twos, as well. So I thought he was super aggressive and confident tonight. It was great to see.
How have you seen his shooting approach change as he's played more with all of these guys out?
Well, I think that it's a matter of you get kind of moved up the order a little bit in the scoring, and even tonight he goes to the primary score for sure, right? So again, he's going to have to go in there with that mindset. That's probably the biggest thing. We need him to produce the offense, so he looks to do so much more often. He has the ball in his hands as the starting point guard as well, a lot more. So the opportunities, are there for him.
You started the second half with Drummond. Was that just a matchup thing?
Yeah, I just wanted him to go against Hartenstein, and I didn't know when else he would be in the game, so that's what we did. Yeah.
You also made the switch to Jabari Walker in the second half. Just what did you see from him on a positive note?
Yeah, same. Played hard, got some rebounds. Thought he had a couple chances there at the rim that probably could have capitalized on him a little bit more, or might have got hit on a few of those, but he played solid, and I wanted to give him. I hadn't gotten to him yet, and I just kind of wanted to give him a chance and get him out there for a little run. Yeah.